Hello, my name's Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and this is my swamp. I'm kidding, it's a Shrek reference because someone showed me a picture of Shrek and they said, this is the color of your skin right now. I'm like, okay. It's because my name's Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and I'm putting on the green light because for the amount of abundance that has been brought to the people who have worn green gemstones from Florida Stone Man, and for the amount of abundance that has come to people with this green light on, and plus when you watch this video, you guys are getting basically green light therapy from a different point of angle, which it triggers your brain to release nothing but abundance frequencies when you see green. So I thought that would be good when you're watching one of my videos. So I'm going to be talking about this because this is a very important topic. So be careful about what you ask for of God, the Most High God, Lord Jesus Christ. Ooh, I had like 3 topics today. One of them being, he made me forget them. Okay, we'll talk about them later because it'll pop back up. I did write them down though. But you have to be careful what you ask Jesus for. Everything you ask for comes true. It does not come true in your timing. It doesn't. And the craziest thing ever is, I'll give you an example. And I'm listening to the angels. I'm listening to Jesus and the Holy Spirit and Mother Mary. So, one of the biggest things that this is a reference to is, because it's with financial abundance, it's with, and yeah, I remember a long time ago, I requested certain things. I'm like, I'd like to see so much abundance that I made some specific affirmations back then. Like, I'd like to, basically, I'll tell you, I told you guys how to make abundance affirmations. And for people who have custom necklaces for me, I design them for you because we're very good at designing them. But one thing you ask God will come true no matter what it is. And most of you guys do forget. So a lot of people will ask God for something, and it could be the tiniest thing. Like, this is the thing. Most of you have lost family members because of this. Because you didn't know what you asked God. Your family member went to prison. And I'm not speaking this over everyone. I rebuke that for you guys. I'm going to speak over you at the end of this video if I have time. But I'm going to teach some really cool topics. But what's happening is, a lot of you guys will ask something from God, and He'll record the prayer. All your prayers are recorded. Like a mailbox. Let's just say everything you have prayed to God is written down. So, for example, people when they argue with a sister, a brother, a family member, but they're like, God, get this person away from me. That's a prayer. Like, that's the thing. That's why you lost most of your relationships, that God didn't even bring you to you in the first place. Your soulmate. When you have your actual soulmate, you don't say, oh, God, get this person away from me. No, you're like, God, put us closer together, please. Because that's what people who have actual soulmates say. Please help us grow together. They pray together. And for people who I know who are have their God-given soulmates, so one thing that is a common thread is that the 2 people become one. But a lot of people, and let me use love spells as an example. If you ever have to do a love spell on someone, that's not your soulmate. And this is going to hurt some feelings. I don't care, because I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to help you. And then you'll feel good because I helped you, because you move closer to Jesus. If you have to do a love spell on someone, is that your soulmate? Or did God basically say no to you for that person? You couldn't accept a no. You wanted to change the no. That no became a yes. Yes became, oh, I'll try my best. And then you did a love spell. When God said no, He only says it once, because He's like, I'm not going to say it again. This person will learn, because they're going to not believe me anyway. Ho, ho, ho. So He'll let you do the love spell. Ho, ho, ho. And then you'll get what you ask for. You actually will, because God will show you this is why you don't do this. So, and love spells do not work. They don't work. God blocks them. But what will happen is your mind gets wrapped up and spiritually married with their mind. It's not about the actual love spell or love magic. It's because you're spiritually marrying them. You're making contracts to marry a person. You take your soulmate and you cut your soulmate free. They're not your soulmate anymore. And now you're stuck to someone who's not right for you. And eventually, it could be a year. What is with the spaghetti smell in my face? There's no one around. There's just a face full of spaghetti from one of the angels. Like, they want some They're like some spaghetti, okay. But they're like, here, this is what we would like later, please. Bring us some spaghetti. Okay, yeah, spaghetti house. He said I'm gonna be distracting. He's just joking. He's trying to get me to say the next point. But basically, what happens is people, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, will end up getting who they would like to have attracted, and they're not what it expects. It could even take 10 years. I've seen situations where when someone's in high school and they did, like, basically they ask God for this person to marry them, and they come back 10 years later and that person's an old, like, they didn't take care of themselves, they didn't take care of their skin, their hair is like not even there anymore. It's like it's gray, and they're the same age as that person. They're like, what happened? And the person's like hitting on them in a Starbucks now, not even knowing it's them because the person has done so many drugs. So I can't even say the word on YouTube, but. And then you're like, well, you got exactly what you asked for, so why don't you ask God for the right things? Because I promise you, you'll always get what you ask for in a different way than you expected. Always. That's how God works. He's gonna give you what you ask for. Ask and it shall be given, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto thee. For everyone ask and receive and seek and find, knock and it shall be opened unto him. It's directly in front of you, but ask for the right things. So if you, let's just say, every single person in this world is gonna be wrong for you as a soulmate, because this is a good example. People are trying to find themselves love. Everyone will be wrong for you. Everyone. Yay! No one's gonna be your soulmate except for one person. So, what does this mean? It means that if you're looking for someone else, or you're trying to find them in yourself, God won't help you. He'll help you with he'll help you with lessons. So you'll have constant lessons. You'll just go through people who are not meant for you, not right for you. And my advice works. So one of my biggest forms of advice, and this is actually how I'm gonna teach you guys the secret right now. Jesus is like, oh, great. I can teach a secret. So if you'd like to see people, you'll literally, if you've never had someone run after you to say hi or to get your attention, people will people will fall down running towards you because they're so attracted to you when you try this one technique. Oh Lord, this is the video. Holy guacamole, I'm actually teaching it. Basically you have to make a contract with Jesus. Well, a contract with your higher self through Jesus, and say, I cut any ties off that's not to anyone who's, basically, you have to cut all the ties because it's a bunch of strings. Too much strings will block you. And I talk about soulmate because most of you guys ask for another person who's not meant for you. So this is going to be a prime example. So you'll get them 3 years later and they're like, I don't want them. So basically a soulmate, for example, and this is one of the biggest things. Someone will be like, I would like this person to be obsessed over me. And you find out what their obsessed looks like. It's not what you thought it was because you didn't want obsess. But the thing is, you wanted, for example, some people would like attention and they think that's obsession. Like, oh, they're showering me with affection. That's not obsession. If you see what an obsessed person's like, it's not good. The person's like literally, an obsessed person would not be obsessed if they actually knew how to communicate, if they knew how to talk, if they knew how to walk, if they knew how to be proper. If they had a authentic energy, they wouldn't be obsessed. They would be showering you with affection. So then you asked for the wrong thing, but God will still give you what you asked for as a lesson. So a lot of people are like, oh, I want this man obsessed over me. And this person has you blocked. They're following you around. They're trying to find out where you live. It doesn't make sense because that's what their obsession looks like. Because they're not showing you the affection because you didn't ask for affection. You asked for obsession. So you'll see them just flat out, they'll go absolutely haywire in a way that you didn't expect because you asked for the wrong thing. So the point is to ask the right thing. So say, I hereby declare and decree, I cut off any ties, any cords of anyone who's not right for me. I ask for the right person to enter my life, and the one who God chose, the one who Jesus Christ, the Most High God chose, and then you leave it up to Jesus, and then anyone else who you see in public, anyone else you see at all, you'll push them away from you as if they're trying to romantically be together with you. So that's because God finds the person who's meant for you. He'll force them. Look at what is it? Laban and Leah. Oh, great. I'm not good with biblical names. Biblical names. And yes, it did rain, and I got rain in my eye. But now, when I mean rain in my eye is because I am covered in different essential oils and different fragrances that are natural, like the pressed roses and the finest the finest frankincense and myrrh. And when it rains, and I have too much above the eyelid sometimes, because it's one way to keep your skin youthful forever. Sometimes it'll go into my eyelids, so if you see me doing this, it's because I got some frankincense and rose in my eyelid. My eyeball smells amazing right now, but there's some, whatever. But just letting you guys know, what you have to know is you all always get what you ask for. So, and it scares people. So, for example, there's people who, and I tell people, wear tourmaline with carnelian and rose quartz, because, for example, I see certain women or even men, they'll be like, I'd like people to be obsessed over me. I'd like them to chase after me. I'd like this to happen. And when they get their frequency up and you see a full-grown woman or man leave their significant other directly in front of you and do stuff in public in front of you to be obsessed over you, and you're like, I don't want this anymore. They're not leaving. They follow me home. They're like, they're trying to, they're basically, they say they're not taking no for an answer. It's like, okay, you got what you asked for and you don't want it now. So you got to be careful of that, because God will turn your attraction off completely. But the whole point is people are asking for things that are not right for them. You guys do it really quickly sometimes. So only through the Lord, for some people, I'm able to help, because some of you will be like, what's going on? Why is everything going horribly wrong? And then I'll find out, I'll see a clip of you in the astral realm praying, asking God, please take all these people away from me. And then they're all getting away from you. Basically, people get fired from their job. I hate these people. God, take me away from this place. But you didn't ask them to put you in a new place. Like, you have to be specific when you pray. So ask for the right things and you'll get the right things. So, and it's bewildering because people forget what they ask for. So it's mainly, I don't like to use this as an example at all, because when you guys argue and fight with your family members, this is one of the worst. I don't even want to talk about this. I don't. I've seen, because I don't like talking about this, but I will for a quick second so you guys know the power of your word and life and death. People will say to their brother or sister, family member, I never want to see you again. God, please just take them from me. And they die. That happens all the time. Your prayer got answered. You're a kill. And when people do that, I will, I'm not going to say drag the person, but I'll be like, you killer, you know? Like, you did this. You did it. It's your prayer. It's your word. And I'll just, like, well, they came to me for, they would like to be consoled. I'm like, no, look at the power of your word. You did this. This is your fault. Look what you did. Like when back then, when people thought, when the dog pee on the rug and you rub the dog's face in the pee, like kind of like that, but I don't ever recommend that for dogs. But the thing is, you have to know the power of your word and what you ask for. I'm going to give you more examples. Let's give you some more examples, because that's financial abundance. You know, I don't like talking about the financial abundance aspect of this either, because you have to ask for the right thing. If you want a job, ask for a job. But if you would like to be multimillionaire, even be careful what you pray with that, because for example, you have to be careful when you ask winning the lottery, because God's gonna make you win the lottery. And when you ask him, he answers it. But if you counter ask him, which if you stress out about not winning the lottery, you're asking him to make you not win. Because stress is a prayer. Stress is an active prayer. That's why when you guys are stressed out, you're like, why are my prayers not going through? You're stressing out, and those are prayers. When you talk out loud to yourself, when you talk in your head, you're praying. Those are prayers. So that's why most people don't get their prayers answered. It's because you're doing counter prayers. You ask for two separate things, so one of them is being answered more. Like 90% more. So when you ask, and when you just consistently ask and expect, because God answers every prayer, even the ones that you don't know you're praying. Well, most of the ones. Because that's how God works. The power of your word, life and death. So when you say, God, can you please help me win the lottery? Be careful, because you're going to win. And this is the thing. And you see, and also when I do this, I'm looking into different visions and trying to not use certain people as examples who've won lottery from getting green eventually from Florida Stone Man. I like to show pictures, but the persons get really bothered by people DMing them, asking them for money once they know that they got a Florida Stone Man, a cuff of green aventurine, which I still might have. Ooh, cuffs. Ooh, if you are I'm not going to offer this to everyone. You have to email me. Say, do you have any more cuffs left? Do you have any more cuffs left? Because my cuffs from back then, holy guacamole, let's just say they're cannons. they can bend into this energy in the room just by walking into the room, and they're pointed. So they literally, like, you can see the energy warp around in a room just by wearing a Florida Snowman cuff. They cost more than a custom necklace, but they're rare. I only have a couple more of them left. I don't put them on the website. I might. I don't know. Cuffs are crazy powerful, but Green Aventurine cuff is the one that, and necklace. He was wearing both that got him to win through Jesus, because Jesus is the one who does it, but Jesus uses the energy of what he made. So out to that point is when you win a lottery, you have to be careful what you ask for, because you have to live a different life now. You can't show that you've won the lottery to everyone. Once people know you've won the lottery, you have to shut up. Like, shut your mouth. That's because these people go nuts. If you see what the evil eye does, an evil eye, what do you think? And these people are gonna have more than an evil eye. You think it's just gonna be the evil eye? These people will look at some lottery winner history. So when you win lottery, shut up. Because some people, when they win the lottery, like, well, this is too much money. This is I can't live my life normally anymore because I have so much money. I don't know what to do with it. And people, every time someone asks, I mean, most of the time when people ask something for God, they're like, oh, I don't like this anymore. So, for example, if you guys are, you have to be specific when you ask. That's why when you see nuns pray, they're specific. Father in heaven, Lord Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, I would like to, for example, you say, to win the lottery, to have a amount of money that I know how to save, amount of money that no one else knows I have. I'd like to live a normal life. I'd like to be able to do the things I love. I'd like to have my passion still. I'd like to fuel what I'm doing with the earnings that I've won. I'd like to live a fruitful lifestyle to the point where I'm happy every single day and I'm not questioning it in any single way. So you have to ask, like, basically you have to be specific, but everyone just says, I like to win the lottery. And then when you win, there just this darkness comes over you because there's nothing else to do in life, because everything you focus on was for money. So it's very easy to win the lottery. It's numbers. It's literally numbers. Numbers are definite. Some of them are infinite, but numbers are definite. The lottery numbers are definite. They have an exact number. So when you call someone's phone, will they pick up? Probably, because that's their number. Unless they're asleep, or if it's on sleep mode, but the lottery's not on sleep mode. So they're just numbers. They're just numbers. You have a 0 to 100% chance to win. The lottery is easy to win. Let's just say that. But after you win, you can sit in your room with all the lights off, feeling sick to your stomach because you feel just. And this is the downside to winning the lottery. You won't feel good. It's because you didn't ask for the rest of the details, but you have to ask. And people are like, well, if I didn't win the lottery, then I would have a normal life. And then some people, for example, because I have more than one person. Some people just win $1 million. Some people win 300 million. So, and it's not the first time either. I will not say who they are. The one who you guys blew up the messages of, he won a lot more than 1 million. Let's just say that. And he does give back to his. I'm not gonna say who he is. He still works his job. Okay, he's second. I can teach about him. I don't want to though. Let's just say he's somewhere right now and he's busy working his job even after he won the lottery. Why is that? It's because it gives him joy. It gives him joy. So I can't tell you guys who has won the lottery or not. Let's just say it's very easy. But you don't want anyone knowing you've won the lottery, because after you've won, it's just like, you have to know what your life passions are. If you don't have God, you're just like, there's nothing else left to do on the planet. You look around and you're like, oh Lord, you can sit in your bedroom for 7 hours a day. You'll walk out and go on the beach. You'll walk on the beach and you'll just be like, I don't know what else to do because I won. So this is why you have to ask in detail. And people are like, well, if God didn't let me win the lottery, then I would have a normal life. And then, for example, and this is an actual issue. This is an actual issue. This is why God doesn't let most people win like that right away. But their counter prayers, he does answer. He answers all prayers. So the power of the word is incredible. That's how God made us. Jesus made us in his image. We are his children, so he lets us find out the power of our word. So, I could teach a whole bunch more. People who have custom necklaces, I teach the secrets too. If you ask to be extremely attractive and extremely sought after and desired, and when it happens, when people are taking pictures of you in public because they like you so much, and you're crying because someone has a picture of you on their phone, and everything you ask for comes true. If you just truly believe in what Jesus gives you, he gives you everything you ask for. So the whole message is, don't complain when God gives you what you asked for. He's giving you everything you asked for. For example, if you're asking for I like a soulmate who never lets me go, never stops grabbing me or touching me or picking me up, or like for example, I'm using someone as an example, and I like a soulmate who never leaves me alone because the person likes attention. And they finally got their soulmate, and they're like, okay, I can't go anywhere by myself now. It's like, okay, I don't really have my own life anymore. Okay, and it's you just say thank you and know that everything you're asking for is coming true. God can take years. I would like you to ask yourself this: how long is 1 year to God? How long is 1 year to Him? If you ask for something in a year, I have people message me. Basically, I asked some of you guys are a little bit impatient. Someone says they got a necklace and their finances are going through the roof. They're winning $500 at a time every time they play a scratch off. But they're like, I asked to win the big one, but why do I keep winning 1,000 here, 500 here, 1,000 here? I'm like, you're getting what you asked for, but it's taking a second, and God is taking His time. So, and be grateful, because some of you are like, I'm only winning like $500 every time I play. After they get a Florida Stoneman custom gemstone necklace, I'm like, I basically, I'll put them on a gratitude mission. So, make sure you guys are grateful, because people do really well when they get a custom necklace. That's the end of this video. I could talk for a lot longer on this video, but make sure you guys please give thanks to God for everything He's asking for. Just know every little wish, big or small, even if you don't know what you're wishing for, is coming true. Any questions, ask them in the comment section. Do not miss out and get yourself a Florida Stoneman custom gemstone necklace. Everyone who has a necklace is thriving. You put the necklace on, you're like, what the? I didn't know life was supposed to be like this. There are some really cool secrets coming, and I have some really special secrets for the people of a custom necklace coming for me soon. I wish I could say more on here. The Lord stops me from saying the deepest secrets on here because they're for people who have the protection of a custom necklace through Him. So once you know, for example, I'll give you a little secret. If you're not protected and you find out a secret from the Akashic Records, you're gonna come after. Let's just say that. Let's just do that. So I can't really say it if I wanted to. I would love to. I love teaching my students secrets as to what no one else could know, especially about the gemstone that they wear in their custom necklace. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you guys give thanks to Jesus after this video. God bless you all. Ciao. Wait, let me do one more thing. Because someone just reminded me. I'm gonna speak over you guys. You guys are happy, you are healthy, you are wealthy, you are abundant. All of your wishes are coming true. Everything you've ever asked for is now coming into fruition. Everything you've ever sought out, and every minute, every action that you have put towards in your goals is coming to life. You're the most beautiful person in the world. You're the most attractive person in the world. You're the most vibrant, close to God people in the world. You are seeing so many things that you've never thought you're gonna ever see. Your life is coming together all at once. You guys are seeing a whole different side of you come to fruition that you've never thought existed, and you're seeing all this abundance that you've never seen before. Just like the people who have a custom necklace from you are winning the scratch offs every single time you play them, and it's just like back to back to back. You are grateful, you are happy, you are wealthy, you are successful, you are abundant, and you're full of light through Jesus Christ, the Most High God. God bless all of you. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.